Hello and welcome to Game Over, 1st of July. 22 days for the Tokyo Games to begin. 1 day for the Euro quarterfinals to begin. Series loss for the Indian women. And of course, Wimbledon on. Plenty of sporting action from around the world in today's episode of Game Over. First things first, Indian women played much better. The bowling was much better. The batting wasn't great, but there was fight at the end. Mithali Raj was excellent. Shafali Verma was good. There was decent amount of fight before Sophia Dunkley played a blinder and with Catherine Brunt steered England home. It was good to see the Indians come back after scoring 2-1, which wasn't eventually a bad target. Much better than the 200 that they got the first game. Jhulan Goswami played an attacking knock of 19 of 19, and Poonam Yadav also contributed for a 30-odd run partnership for the last wicket, making the game competitive. And India was very much in the game till wicket number 5. Sophia Dunkley and Catherine Brunt came together to finish off the run chase for England, giving them an unassailable 2-0 lead in the series. It wasn't a game that India would be sort of feeling discredited by. At least in the bowling department, Poonam was good, Jhulan was good, Shikha Pandey was good. So it was a good bowling effort. But in batting, Smriti Mandhana needs to put a price on her wicket. Harmanpreet Kaur, woefully out of form, has to come back, and Shiv Sundar Das has his task cut out as batting coach. Plenty of work that needs to be done with the batting unit. Coming to a lot of other action. Euro starts quarterfinals. Quarterfinals start tomorrow with Italy and the others taking center stage. So Italy will be one of the teams to watch out for alongside Belgium and England. England, after that fantastic victory against Germany, will be one of the teams expected to go forward, beat Ukraine, make the semi-finals and then move on. So my point, Italy, definitely England, Belgium possible, Spain possible. So all said and done, cracking Euro quarterfinals. And yes, France has lost. Yes, Germany has lost. Yes, Portugal has lost, but there's still plenty left in that tournament for us to watch out for. Coming to Wimbledon, Novak Djokovic marches on. Sania Mirza wins her first round. Plenty of action going on. Roger Federer threw after a mid-match wobble in his first round encounter. Serena Williams giving up because of injury, which has sort of created a bit of a flutter in terms of rules. So all said and done, action heating up at SW19. Finally, as far as the Olympic Games are concerned, 20 plus days to go. The Indian hockey team had a chat and they looked superb to me. There was a lot of camaraderie, a lot of banter, but more importantly, 3 points. 16-member squad leaving out Akashdeep Singh and SV Sunil means India has gone in with an inexperienced forward line, but a versatile one. The back line is terrific, and there are some really good penalty corner specialists and rag flickers in Harmanpreet Singh and Rupinder Pal Singh. Then in the middle, we have the captain. We have Manpreet Singh, one of the best playmakers in the world at the moment. We have Lalit Upadhyay. Lalit has been in stellar form, and again, somebody who is expected to shine for India going forward. So all said and done, especially the back line and the midfield is terrific. And if you see, India has beaten all teams which are expected to dominate the Tokyo Games, be it Belgium, be it Argentina, be it Germany, be it Holland, be it Australia. And under Australian coach Graham Reid, this team is starting to look the part. They've worked the hardest, they've trained the hardest, they've braved the pandemic. Things aren't looking too bad for Indian hockey. Will they finish on the podium? We've got to wait and see. But in terms of preparation, at least, the team is right up there. So that's all I have for you in today's edition of Game Over. Plenty more coming up tomorrow. I will be back with you on another edition. Keep watching this space.